Oops. Here we are.
Here we go.
Where's the pets?
It's too bad people are missing out on that splash screen.
That's pretty horrifying. Stanky. Come on, Stanky. There, you happy, bun? Hey, Mom.
Hi, Charles, Mom.
Hey, Ashy. There, I booped your snoot. Give treat. Let's see. Where are our treats? There we go. Give me that ball. Here, kitty. Yeah. What a good kitty. Alright. 105. Let's get started.
Alright. I'm trying to get into the BIOS, don't judge me. Why did it really?
I clicked on the wrong thing.
You clicked on the shortest journey.
Here we go. The longest journey. I'm gonna change the window size. There we go. Alrighty. Here we go. Begin.
The lane in the streets, but what in the sheets?
The kitten in the sheets.
You've come to hear me tell a
Yes, that
story, haven't you?
tracks.
If you please, we would love to hear one of your stories. You have seen so much. You have lived so long.
Oh, so good of you to remind me of my age, child. No, don't worry. I am an old woman, but I've lived a long and fulfilling life, and I do have stories to tell. Which story would you like to hear?
A true one. A true story.
All my stories are true, child. There are enough fairy tales in the worlds already. There's no need for me to make up more, believe me.
Tell us the story of the balance, then.
You want the story of the balance? Oh, that's a long story, child, and not one I'd venture to tell at this hour. But perhaps I could tell you a story that I heard a long time ago. A story that became a crucial turning point in the history of the balance, and that set in motion wheels that to this day are still turning.
Please, yes, that does sound like a story we'd like to hear.
Very well. This story, like all good stories, begins where it ends, in a tower, in a realm that is no more.
Some cutscene.
Funcom. Isn't Funcom also the company that, in the back of certain old video game magazines, you could order accessories and games directly from?
I'm not sure.
I feel like they were the name of the catalog. It was Funko? 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 And then they evolved and they sold Funko Pops.
No. So this game was made a long time ago and is very low resolution. However, I found a fan remaster that used a neural net AI to upscale, so we are able to run this at a slightly higher resolution. I could do higher, but I think 1024 by 768 is fine. So while this does look a little better than the original version, there's gonna be a little jank because I don't know how much like manual touching up that the fan remake does. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Oh, do one of you want to poke Tato and see if she wants to join in? Thank you.
Oh, no. Don't tell me I'm dreaming again.
You know, for once, just once, it would be nice to have a decent night's sleep without waking up screaming from a bad dream at 4 a.m. Postcard pretty. Real life never looked this good.
Better than Crisis?
I'm in my undies. That's so not appropriate. What's happening?
Egg.
Oh, perfect. I guess if I don't do something to save that egg, I'll suffer 7 years of bad karma or something.
Egg.
It looks reptilian, but it can't be. It's much, much too big and I don't much care for reptiles. Did that sound come from the egg? Boy, that's some chick. I don't think I can get a good grip on it. It's too big and slippery and I might drop it by accident.
What's
I'm
with
an
the
artist,
tree?
not a botanist, but I'm pretty certain this tree is dead, or close to it. It's a nest, padded with large scales, very large scales. For some strange reason, I have a feeling I should get the hell out of here before the tenants return. This is interesting. I've never seen a scale this size before. I'll keep it as a souvenir. It's a nest, padded with large scales, very large scales. Something happened to this rock quite recently, and it probably altered the course of the stream. Hey, maybe that's why the tree's dying. Fresh mountain water. Back in the real world, they'd probably charge 15 bucks a bottle for this. Something happened to this rock quite recently, and it probably altered the course of the stream.
Can I get down there?
I'm an artist, not a botanist, but I'm pretty certain this tree is dead. Close fresh mountain water. Something happened to this rock quite recently, and it probably altered the course of the stream.
Looked at the nest, looked at the tree. Anything back over here? Twig.
It's as dry as a bone. It'd probably snap right off in a second.
Let's grab that twig.
Oh, the suffering we must endure.
What?
Why do you take such pleasure in torturing us?
Torturing you? Who are you?
We are the voice of all trees, the spirit of wood and leaf.
You're a talking tree?
No, a tree does not talk. At least not in your tongue. The tongue of trees is the language of wood, root, and leaf.
Who are you then?
Like we said, we are the voice of all trees. Whenever an injustice is done, we must speak for the tree if we are present.
It's the branch. I shouldn't have broken the branch off.
Oh, what does it matter anyway? There is nothing more to be done for us. We are simply here to provide comfort in the final passing to Earth.
We? I only see one of you.
We are one with our host, as we are all one spirit, but legion.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up.
We do not expect you to understand. You are human.
What happened to the tree?
Oh, the pain. As the battle raged, we...
Battle?
Between the Mother and Black Chaos. She was only protecting her child, but it would not back down, and the force of their battle shook the mountain. The brook that fed us was led astray, and without water, we began to wither and die.
What's the deal with the egg?
Egg? What egg? Oh, of course, the child. Whenever the mother was absent, we were entrusted with the safety of the child. But now, withered and without strength, we can do nothing to help. We have failed the mother, and we despair. Our shame knows no bounds.
Who are you again?
We are the wood spirit. We come to all trees in the hour of great need to provide comfort and aid in the passing to Earth, and to give a voice to those who suffer. Our time is running out as we speak. The passing to Earth is about to begin. Leave us now.
What about the egg?
Oh, it is too late. Without sustenance, we do not have the strength to bring it safely home. We have failed, and the Earth will know our shame for all time to come.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Tree.
Isn't there anything I can do to help?
Oh, we do not expect a human to come to our aid.
Human.
Lose the attitude, okay? Just tell me if there's anything I can do.
A rainy tree.
It is futile. We need water, but there is none. Not after the brook changed course.
I'll find a way. Don't panic.
We do not panic. Unlike you, we accept our destiny. If, however, against all odds, you do succeed, we will carry the child safely back into its nest. Do not make a foolish attempt on your own. It would spell certain misery.
Alright. Well, I have the stick. Can I do anything with the stick? Use stick on rock. No. Can I use it on the stream? Okay. Now what? Can I use scale on the stick?
This should do the trick.
Okay. Ta-da!
Talk about instant rehab.
Use mouth on old tree.
Hello? Hello?
Leave us be.
Are you okay?
I get it.
We find our strength
Leave
return,
us alone.
and so we have no time for idle conversation. We must drink and rejoice.
What about the
Are
egg?
we forgetting something?
Hush, listen. The song of ancient wood. Is it not sweet?
Is that Cisco?
Sweet. Definitely. Yeah.
The
The
rapper?
baby's probably ready to
No,
boogie down as well.
from Deep Space
Egg.
Nine.
Oh, the
Oh.
egg. Thank the earth.
That
We
makes more
almost
sense.
forgot.
You should look it up.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Dive after it.
Oh phew!
What's the tree's name?
Old tree.
What?
Just
What was
look up
that?
The longest journey?
Uh-oh.
Look up Cisco.
It is you.
It made a doom
You
sound.
have come,
You know me?
April, daughter.
Guard
I have been waiting for you
Waiting. Why?
because it begins here with you, as it always has.
What do you mean?
The breach and the mending, the pain and the joy, the end of the old and the dawn of the new. A different world. I am the mother of what is, but you are the mother of a future that may yet be.
How will I know? How will I know what to do?
I will guide you, and I will protect you as much as I can. But in the end, you are on your own.
I'm afraid.
You always were, my child, my daughter.
This is probably not a good thing.
Oh no. Spooky goop. I'm allergic to spooky goop. The end.
That was a pretty short journey.
What a nightmare. I'm completely exhausted. I must have been tossing and turning all night. It's so hot in here, too. No wonder I keep having these weird dreams. I've basically been simmering in my own sweat every night this past week. Doesn't look like it's gonna cool down anytime soon, either. It's another sunny day in Newport.
The shortest, longest journey.
Well, it's a good thing the studio's got proper air conditioning. I promised myself I was gonna spend most of the day working, and I don't intend to break that promise. Not this time.
I have stuff. What is this? Credit
My
card.
cash card at the moment is really quite useless.
Shopping trip?
There can't be more than $1 or $2 left in it.
Oh.
Let's get some shoes. Use cash card on self.
Treat yourself.
Why don't you put some clothes on?
Meh.
It's Constable Guybrush, my toy
Constable
ape.
Guybrush.
He doesn't much like being called
That's a
Monkey.
reference.
That's a Monkey Island reference. Guybrush Threepwood. Take the monkey. Yeah.
Alright, so my wardrobe's sort of chic deficient, but I can't afford to be cutting edge. Useful, practical, and cheap is my shopping mantra.
Same.
It's a bunch of drawings I drew when I was a kid. I don't even know why I brought them here. They mean absolutely nothing to me. When fame and wealth come knocking, I'll buy a wardrobe the size of an ocean liner and fill it with clothes for $1 million. Right now, I'll try to focus on my work. I could only carry one suitcase with me when I left home. There was so much I would have loved to bring, but c'est la vie. At least it was a clean break with my past. I guess when all my hard work starts paying off, I'll get a house and fill it with all kinds of new junk. The past, who needs it? When fame and wealth come knocking,
I can
Someone's staring at me. I'm
plant.
not good at taking care of living things, but this plant's doing just fine despite months of
Plant.
neglect.
Ooh.
Nice view, if you're into brickwork. I feel like someone's staring at me. I had to borrow some posters from the cafe because I just can't afford to buy any of my own. When I think about it, that's so depressing.
Talk to the diary.
Dear Diary, note to self. Dreams of talking trees and dragons aside, it's still no excuse for talking to inanimate matter in the real world. So quit it.
Yoink. Who's
It's a
this?
picture of me and my friends.
Yoink.
Placing yourself.
I'm part of the should be reading
Rubbing
more
yourself
but life's too
down.
short generation. We embrace our illiteracy. The last book I read was How to Seduce the Man of Your Dreams. Now, if I can just find a man to dream about, I'll be all set. It's just a chair.
It's never just a chair.
That's my desk, so theoretically, that's where I'm supposed to do my work. I think my muse has departed me for greener pastures, though, because lately, inspiration's been fleeting at best. Shelves.
Are we not gonna get dressed? Is that not a thing that I can do?
You have
It's
depression.
been too
You have
hot
cure
to
that
sleep with a
first.
cover. So I don't. I don't need to make my
Take
bed.
the bed.
It's been too hot to sleep with a cover.
No, take the bed, not make the bed. Take the closet too. How do I want to put clothes on? I can't go to work.
An empty cardboard box. That's so not interesting.
Well, she's not a cat.
That's my work. It's supposed to be a portrait of my life study teacher, but I think he might disagree. That fan is supposed to keep the room nice and cool in the summer. Sure, yeah, it's at least, 1/4 of a degree cooler in here when it's on. I'd better head over to the studio to do some work. Only 2 weeks until the big show opens, and my contribution is in serious need of attention. Might be a good idea to get dressed first, though.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, babe.
Don't talk to me
Babe,
like
you're
that.
looking real sexy today.
Don't talk to me that way.
Zach, listen, I've got to run, and
Well, what's going on, April? How you been?
I was doing just
I was
fine
doing
until
just
you came
fine
along.
Until you came along.
What's that? Hey, listen, I was thinking maybe you and I could hook up tonight, go to the pavilion or something. We could pop a few raptures, do a little close dancing. How about it?
I'd rather kiss a toilet seat.
No, that's not gonna work, Zach.
What? You got something against me, babe? Do I offend you in some way?
Oh, no. I just don't think it's a good idea for us to be together like that.
Hey, whatever. You come crawling back when you realize your mistake, babe. I'm out of here.
Keep dreaming, pal.
What an asshole.
Yep. Yeah, let's go on the internet.
It's a fact. As an FACT, Free Access Terminal.
Talk to the
Computer.
internet.
Voice interface is not installed. Please use the touchscreen interface to communicate with this free
It's
access
the rain.
terminal.
Getting rid of
Oh, okay.
the hair that I
Why
shed
not consider a
constantly.
very reasonable upgrade? In addition to a voice interface, true holo display technology and Instacredit compatibility.
No, I'll just use my hands, thanks.
You are missing out on a great opportunity. If you upgrade now,
Cut it out,
Hold
Jeff
on.
Bezos.
You understood that. You have a voice interface installed already. Why would I pay to have another one installed?
current voice interface is for sales purposes only.
Of course.
If you take advantage of this very affordable
That's
upgrade
surprisingly
today,
real.
No, really. This terminal doesn't belong to me.
noted. Please refrain from voice communication in the future, or you will be reported to the FACT FUB and charged for processing time.
FUB?
Fair Use Bureau. They are authorized to carry deadly
God.
arms.
Yep,
Well,
this is our
whatever.
future, alright.
Sorry.
Let me use the
No,
internet.
I don't think I'd appreciate the FUB barging in on me right now. I like my outfit. It's inexpensive, but cool.
Here. Plant.
Organic plastic. It grows, and it converts carbon dioxide into oxygen, just like real plants, but it doesn't need nourishment of any kind. Convenient, but disturbing.
Plant. Yeah. Who's Charlie?
Charlie.
Is he nicer than Zach?
Charlie's apartment. His place is twice as big as mine, with a private bathroom. and a huge bed. I guess he likes his creature comforts.
Saddest kitty? I don't know who you are, but why are you so sad?
It's Ruby.
San Francisco. I'd love to go there someday. Someday soon, hopefully. Common room duty roster, July 27th. April and Emma. Oh joy, manual labor, my favorite.
Monkey.
Look, it's Monkey Boy.
I love Monkey Boy.
Pizza and movie night, Monday, July 31st. BYOS. BYO what? Soap?
BYOS? Bring your
Pizza
own.
and movie night, Monday, July 31st.
Sauce.
BYOS. BYO what? Soap? Be considerate. Keep the volume down after 11 p.m.
What
Fiona.
could S be?
I can't tell what that note's saying as long as it's up there. Fiona's handwriting is not particularly legible.
Sausage? Maybe. I have a push pin.
Found. A gold ring under the common room sofa. If it's yours, let me know. But no false claims, please. Fiona. I did lose a gold ring a few weeks ago. I hope this is the one. I'll have to ask Fiona about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but big sweaty jocks do not turn me on. I'll take a nerd any day.
Yeah, nerds.
Annual summer blowout at the Fringe Cafe, Friday, August 4th, 8 p.m. Free food, live performances by Royne Dale, Harlequin Masquerade, The Go-Getters. Tickets available at the bar, $10 only. Spread the word.
Well, hi there, Fiona.
That's Fiona, my landlady. She's all right. Morning, Fiona.
Good morning, darling. You're up early.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Are you feeling all right? You look a little pale.
I had a bad nightmare.
Again? Well, you're not the only one, darling. Mickey woke me up screaming in the middle of the night.
Mickey Mouse?
She wouldn't go back to sleep until I made her a cup of herbal tea.
Nightmares?
Apparently. But she refuses to tell me what they were. I think she's embarrassed.
That doesn't sound like Mickey.
I know, darling. Don't tell her I said so. But I've never seen her so agitated in my life. She scared the hell out of me.
I don't know why I have nightmares. I guess they could be stress-related. After all, the exhibition's right around the corner.
Oh, yes. The school exhibition. How's that going?
God, don't ask. I have no idea how I'm going to finish my painting on time. I haven't felt inspired in ages.
I think you work too hard, darling. You need to relax once in a while. Live. Enjoy your youth. There's inspiration to be found in hedonism, you know.
No, I don't know, but apparently you do.
I'm an authority on the subject, darling. Ask Mickey. She'll tell you I don't lift a finger around the place unless I absolutely have to.
Where's everybody this morning?
Mickey's tied up in the basement. Mind you, she's not literally tied up, of course, although that is a tempting thought.
Are you getting into your sexual fantasies here, Fiona? Because it's a little too early in the morning for that, don't you think?
Sorry, I just can't help myself. Anyway, the plumbing is... You probably noticed when you took a shower, yeah? There's no hot water. So Mickey's working on that. Getting knee-deep in putrid canal water is her job, thank God.
What about Charlie?
Sounds
He up
like
yet?
rainy.
No, he's still sleeping, and Emma just went to bed. I saw her come in when I was making breakfast. Do you know who she's seeing now?
I don't know. Some guy?
Those lads I see her with, darling, she's too good for those assholes. I wish she'd find herself a man who'd treat her right for once.
She hasn't had much luck with love, no?
She's a magnet for creeps, and she's so pretty. They prey on her, you know, bastards.
I've tried to talk to her about it, but Emma's impulsive. She doesn't listen.
She's just as headstrong as you and me, darling, but I'm sure she'll be all right. She's smart and resourceful, and not afraid to speak up for herself.
Shouldn't you be outside enjoying the good weather?
You joking? Bollocks to that. I'll stay inside until September, thank you very much. It's too bloody hot.
Woman after my own heart.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly, darling. About what?
Tell me about Emma.
Emma?
Aye, Pop?
Why, she's your best friend, darling.
You're from Apple.
I don't know what to tell you that you don't already know. You girls are so close.
That's true. The day we met, we clicked instantly. It was strange, but cool.
Like me and Mickey then, except for the sex, of course.
That's a pretty big except for, Fiona.
Oh, I guess so. She's the crazy one, Emma is. Not crazy as in mad as a hatter, but crazy in a good way. Fun to be around.
Emma's always been a little weird.
Exactly, darling. She's a flirt, too, and the boys seem to drop like flies at her feet. No wonder. She's a real looker, I don't have to tell you. I'm sure she could have been a model if she'd wanted, but she's an artist, and a good one, too. I really think she'll be a successful artist. Her sculptures are getting a lot of attention.
Anything else you can tell me about Emma?
She ought to be a little more careful sometimes. She's a flirt, and although she doesn't mean any harm, some lads don't take too well to being teased and rejected. You should tell her that, though, being her best friend and all.
I have told her. She won't listen.
No. She does worry me a little, but she's a big girl and she can take care of herself. I'm certainly happy to have her living here, next to you and Charlie. She's my favorite tenant.
What did you think of me when we first met?
That's a peculiar question, isn't it? I thought you were quite lovely. I still do, darling.
Do you remember the day I arrived?
Of course, darling. It wasn't that long ago, and I'm not senile quite yet. It was in May, wasn't it? Charlie referred you to me, and you were quite at a loss. First day in the city, wasn't it? I remember. You looked like a lost puppy.
Arf.
Puppy? Me?
Arf.
When I saw you lugging that suitcase across the bridge, my heart went out to you. I'm glad you came here. You could have been lost anywhere else.
How long have you known Charlie?
Oh, he's one of our oldest tenants. It's close to 3 years, I believe, since he moved in. Charlie is always in a good mood, and he's such a gentleman.
I agree. He's an actual, genuine gentleman.
Not like
And
Zach.
you don't see a lot of gentlemen these days, trust me. You have a very good friend in him, darling. Perhaps even more than a friend.
What do you mean, more than a friend?
Not for me to say, darling. If you don't realize it yet, you will.
What's up with Zach Lee?
Yeah, what is up with that asshole?
I think we both feel the same way about him, darling. He's not actually a bastard. If he was, I'd have had him out of here in an instant. But he is an arse, and a stuck-up, pompous, arrogant wanker.
My thoughts exactly. Aside from that wanker bit.
Still, he pays his rent on time and he doesn't make a lot of noise. He keeps to himself. And most importantly, he's shit scared of me, so I can't just kick him out.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Fiona.
Me? Why? It's not much to say, darling. I love my job, I love Venice, and I love being with Mickey. I'm a happy girl.
So we're in Venice.
Sure, sometimes I wish I could go back to England to see my family, but that's water under the bridge, so to speak. I'm very happy with myself and my life here in Newport.
How long have you and Mickey been together?
Mickey and I have been together since I was 19. She was in her late 30s then. The older, wiser,
Dang.
worldly woman. I found her sweet and charming and intriguing. When I finally realized she was neither of those things, it was too late. I was in love. She stole me away from my dreary British inner-city life, and she brought me here. She was no knight in shining armor, that's for sure, but she knew how to treat me like a woman.
You guys make a great couple.
You think so, darling? Yes, I guess we do. And the sex is amazing.
You never get tired of talking about your sex life, do you?
Never. And if I ever do, please shoot me.
Can you tell me something about the Border House?
That's one of my favorite topics, darling. What precisely do you want to know?
What made you decide to run a boarding house?
That's a long story. One of the reasons Mickey and I got together was that we shared a passion for the classic English country inns. You know, quaint, weathered buildings, funny old ladies, and oddly suggestive names like the Lazy Cock.
So why come here to the big city? To America?
We wanted to create a place with a similar atmosphere and hospitality here in Newport. Like a safe house for people like you and I to call home, if only for a short while. So we discussed different options for a few months, and then we decided we wanted to start a boarding house for young, penniless students and artists.
You decided you wanted to do that here in Venice?
We knew that Venice was the place for us long before we came here, but the hard part was finding a building cheap enough.
And this building was available?
Not at first. Like most of the buildings in Venice, this one used to be a factory, but when we first looked at it, a local company was planning to turn it into a bar and nightclub. It was so perfect for our purposes, though, that we appealed to the Venice Borough Council, and after outlining our plans, they gave us the go-ahead at a reduced price, provided we kept our promises regarding our tenants.
What inspired the name Border House?
That came quite naturally when we saw the place. It's on the border between two worlds, isn't it? Between Venice and the city itself. And at the same time, I also believe we're on the border between two more abstract worlds. Between art and spirit on the one hand, and science and technology on the other.
That's very poetic, Fiona.
Yes, I've practiced. I may be an inner-city girl, but I can philosophize and bullshit with the best of them.
Do you and Mickey own the place together?
We own it together, yes, and we've shared the responsibilities between us. Mickey takes care of the maintenance of the building, and I busy myself with the administrative tasks. I also take care of the day-to-day management of our tenants, like deciding whether or not to let someone rent a room. And, of course, the unpleasant business of booting someone out.
I thought you enjoyed that part.
Yes, all right. In some cases I do, but not always. It can get quite messy.
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could help you out, darling.
What can you tell me about Venice?
I don't really know much about the history of Venice. You should really ask someone with an interest in local affairs. What I do know is that this whole neighborhood used to be an industrial area, and that about 100 years ago they converted most of the buildings into residences for students and the homeless. And it's a nice place to live, certainly. Friendly people, liberal attitudes, great clothing stores, quite perfect, aside from that dreadful stench from the canals in the summertime.
Stinky canals.
What's the story behind my apartment?
Your apartment? It's more a room than anything else. Not much more than a large closet, really.
It's not that small.
It's one of our smallest rooms, but it's cheap and it's on a nice floor. I hope you're happy there.
I like it. It's convenient, and it's got an interesting view.
That's nice to hear, darling. As for the story behind it, no unexplained deaths or hidden pirate treasures, I'm afraid. Just a long string of students on a tight budget.
Do you like Newport?
The city? I stay in Venice most of the time. It's easy to forget we're just a tiny little pocket in the middle of a sprawling urban wasteland. But do I like it? I think Newport is one of the great cities of our age. Love it or hate it, you can't argue with that.
And which one is it? Love or hate?
I haven't decided yet, darling. Ask me again in another 15 years. Perhaps I'll have an answer then.
I don't have any more questions right now.
Don't hesitate asking if there's something else you want to know.
I'd better get going.
Off to school?
Yeah, there are no more classes this semester, but I have to finish my painting by next Thursday.
For what it's worth, darling, good luck. And don't work too hard, all right?
Ask about the ring.
I saw this note on the corkboard. I think the ring might belong to me.
I'm sorry I have to ask, but could you describe the ring?
Sure thing. It says Sweet 16. My dad gave it to me. I think it was the only birthday of mine he remembered, or at least acknowledged.
Yes, that's the one. I found it under the sofa when I was vacuuming. Here you are, darling.
Thanks. It's not worth much, but it's got a certain sentimental value for me.
It's a very pretty ring.
Yeah, it is. My dad never gave me anything pretty before or since. He must have won a poker game or something that day. You know what's strange? I don't hate him. He's a bastard and he treated me like crap almost every single day of my life. But I don't hate him. I feel sorry for him.
Why?
Because he doesn't know how to love. Can't love anybody or anything. And because he'll be miserable every second of every minute of every day until the day he dies. God. I'm
Known
glad that
plenty of
life is
men like
behind
that.
me. I hope we never have to see him again. No, that doesn't sound right. I've made a choice not to see him again. Ever.
Anywho, let's take these matches. Yoink. Tell me about the matches.
It's a matchbook from the Fringe Cafe.
What's on the TV? The Flower Channel?
The omnipresent screen. I don't pretend to know how it works, but all the data apparently passes through tiny little black holes in the fabric of our dimension. You know, it really freaks me out when I think about it. Emma picked this table up at a flea market for $10 last month. That's $9 more than it's worth. We have a nice view of the bridges from this window.
Can I not go downstairs? I want to meet Mickey. She sounds rad.
Oye, señorita.
Yes?
How are you this morning, señorita bonita?
I'm fine. And you?
Sunshine and pretty señoritas give an old man like me the blues. I like my days cold and rainy.
Yeah.
In fact, I
But
think
also
I prefer
pretty
the world to be
senoritas.
in black and white.
Like an old movie.
Like all good movies. But tell me, señorita Ryan, how would you describe your perfect day?
Cold and rainy.
Cold and rainy like yours.
Está bien. We are alike, you and I. But this heat is not why you are unhappy, no? You are trouble, my nightmares.
How the hell do you know that?
You are afraid of them. You even fear your dreams may be real.
Who told you about my nightmares?
No one. I can tell from looking into your eyes. I see the ghosts that haunt you.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but from now on, stay the hell away from me in my personal life.
Hey, Tato.
No puedo, señorita Ryan. You have a destiny.
Destiny? I don't care what you think. Just leave me alone.
If you don't face them, I'm afraid your nightmares will continue. Soon they will appear to you even when you're awake.
You need some serious help, you know that?
We all do, April. That's the reason we are here, you and me.
That's it. I don't have to listen to this.
Perdóname. I've upset you. We didn't think you'd react this way. I hope we can talk again soon.
I don't think so, no.
Please, think about it. And señorita, cuidado. Be careful.
Oh, Boston. What? Why is that flashing? Sure, let's save. Is there anything over here? Oh, let's look
I
at
love
this mural.
this mural. Even though the motif is a little trite. I mean, fairy tale forests and magical dragons? Still, it's pretty. I wonder what happened to the artist. Probably making a bundle from cheesy fantasy calendars and book covers. Rust
Thingy.
is the very definition of Venetian architecture. Think of San Francisco without the hills, Paris without the cafes. Venice wouldn't be the same without the rust. It would be better, not the same.
What is this thingy? Not sure I should mess with that. Cutscene. Is that guy wearing a hat or does he have cool hair? He sure got some swagger. It's a pretty rad mohawk. It's almost a rainbow. Pretty.
From what I've been told, the clock stopped on the very day of the infamous Venice massacre in 2109, to the minute the police opened fire on the squatters.
Is there anything this way? Doesn't seem like it. To the subway, to the park, to the cafe. Where should we go first? I think the subway will take me to the school. Bun says we should go to the park. Let's go to the park. Hey, doggy. Oh, darn, you didn't get my message.
What was your message?
I asked you to bring me some snackies.
You know what snackies too, but I don't know what snackies you want.
Peanut butter cups.
Streamer treats.
Those freight trains pass by at least once every 5 minutes all day long. You get used to it, though, eventually.
Hey fella, what you painting?
This guy's out here all day long, all year. He never stops painting. Never. And I doubt he's ever
Ash isn't
finished
playing
even one
nothing.
painting.
She's messing with synthesizers. What other stuff can I look at?
Nothing adds
bridge.
more to the tranquility of a city park than a huge rusty iron bridge. Very
Statue.
cubist, and not my style at all.
Can
I
hold
can't even begin
iron
to guess what
thingy.
that's supposed to be. I can't even begin to guess what that's supposed to be.
To the subway. To the academy. To the bridges. Well, I want to go check out the cafe. The park sucks. Your suggestion sucked, Lauren. Mystery door. I want to
I
go
don't
to
think
there.
I've ever seen anybody pass through that door. Isn't that peculiar? And if I was Nancy Drew, I might actually care.
Death
Where
Star?
it goes, nobody knows. Can you say Death Star? If I turn that wheel, would the drain pipes of the universe open up and swallow all solid matter? It could happen. The Fringe Cafe, my home away from home. I really don't mind working there. It's a nice place. I mean, it ranks nice on a scale from begging for food at the bottom to just scraping by at the top. I do not intend to make a career of it.
So much tood. Is the cafe closed today?
Closed for maintenance. Will reopen at 3 p.m. What's going on? Place was fine last night.
Well, the cafe sucks too. Snackies!
String shades.
Thank you.
Toast.
Huh?
Fun one's toast.
Bun wants toast. Let's go see what the subway's all about. I should go to the academy.
Newport Transit System. It's not one system anymore, though. All the different lines are owned by different companies. This is the Metro line, and I believe it's run by Wakamba Mercer.
Just toast and butter, yeah?
East Venice. There are, I think, 3 subway stops in Venice, including this one.
How did they put a subway in Venice?
I wonder what the homeless people do in the wintertime. Supposedly, it gets biting cold here in Newport, and I don't know if there are any shelters anymore.
Bun does know how to make toast. She got really high the other day and made her own toast. Venice, New Jersey. It's Venice, Venice Beach, California. Yeah, I guess it does take that.
It's a plaque commemorating the Venice Massacre of 2109. It reads, "In honor of those who died defending our right to live."
No, it actually is Venice. Why it's in English? Not even sure, like, what time period this is supposed to be. Clearly in the future, but...
Newport Waterworks. It's a strange thing to think that this whole area was once an industrial park.
Alright, let's go to school. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How did they put a subway in Venice?
Bishop and Anne Marie. He's a photography student. She's in my life study class. Nice couple. It's the official Vava notice board. Only registered students are allowed to put notices up here. No, I've got too much to do right now.
No, talk to him.
No, I've got too much to do right now.
I command you.
No, I've got too much to do right now.
Oh, fine. You didn't complain when we were running around town.
The Venice Academy of the Visual Arts. World-renowned, prestigious, expensive, and my future alma mater. If all goes well with the exhibition and I get my grant, that is. That's Mary Sam, Vava's founding mother and pro-Venice activist back before the riots. She was assassinated by a corporate hired gun right after the school opened some 90 years ago.
Snacky.
Olav's on a roll. Again. Does that guy ever run out of inspiration or energy? Must be the cold Norwegian winters. Nothing else to do but paint. Don't want to disturb him. Somebody's thrown away a rubber glove.
What's all this?
Art books. There's a really nice one here on Turner. I love his landscapes.
Rubber glove. It's an adventure game. May as well pick up
Somebody toss
everything.
out a perfectly good work glove with just one big hole in it. What a terrible, terrible waste.
I think it's a good outfit.
I like my outfit. It's inexpensive.
She does too.
Cool.
Terrible?
Emma's really good with the hollow
terrible
sculpture,
waste.
and her imagination is so vivid. Good thing we're best friends, or I might be jealous. Some books on color, composition, and duck hunting? These sinks are as old as the building itself, but at least they've been renovated quite recently. Those sketchbooks belong to some of the other students who share the space. Those are some of my most recent sketches. Unfortunately, they serve only as a barren testament to my lack of inspiration. Acrylic and oil paints. Art books mostly. I've browsed through all of them, looked at the pictures, but I'd much prefer to see the paintings in real life. The tools of my trade. The best thing about working up here is that nobody borrows my stuff. I can only think of two things more depressing than a blank canvas. Death and taxes. I'm way past finger painting. I need a paintbrush and palette.
Well, okay then. I guess it would for you, huh, Tato? What did we paint? Who is she?
Hiya. Emma? Hi! I didn't expect to see you here today. Me neither. Are you busy? Nah. Well, I am. But I was about to wrap up for today anyway. Why? What's going on? I have an important message for you. I really hope it's not from my mom. Not even close, girlfriend. It's from Cortez. Cortez? Yep. He said to tell you to meet him where children visualize their dreams. Visualize dreams? What's that supposed to mean? Me? I was hoping you would know.
Also, who the hell is Cortez?
Did he say anything else? Nope, that was it. Why does he want to meet you? Oh, don't tell me. You guys are having a secret love affair. Oh, yeah. We're eloping and flying to Africa tonight. It's all been happening so fast. My heart's aflutter. How
So much
romantic.
sass.
I couldn't imagine a better catch than Senor Cortez, the Latin lover.
What about Crash Bandicoot?
Did he talk to you about nightmares? No. Why? I don't know. It's just... my dreams are really starting to bother me. There you go again with dreams. You're
It's
obsessing,
Cortex.
April. They're just dreams. Sometimes a banana is just a banana. Do you want to hear about my dream or not? Sure, go on. Like anything I say could possibly discourage you. Even if there's a dragon involved? Especially if there's a dragon? You had a dream about a dragon? April, that's pretty sad. Was it a magical dragon?
What's wrong with dragons?
It was a talking dragon. I think that qualifies as a magic dragon. You know, I can't wait to hear this. Well, there was a dragon. I think we established that already.
Puff the magic dragon.
Not just any
Wow.
dragon, though. A talking dragon. Thank you. Yep, we've been through that. Talking dragon covered. What did it say? She. It was a
Lauren
she,
got
a female
toast.
dragon.
Rain wrote
What, you can tell from the
ACAB on
skirt,
it.
high heels, and lipstick? Don't mock me, Emma. She said
All
something
cats
to
are
me,
beautiful.
something about being the mother of the future. She probably said time to get up and go to school, April. If you don't want to take my dreams seriously, I'll just stop telling you about them. Is that a promise? Like you're in any position to make fun of my dreams? Have you looked at your sculptures lately? Oh, that's low. I'd punch you out if I wasn't so hungry. You want to go get some lunch at the Fringe?
It was closed when I was there.
I'll drop by after I clean up around here. I'll be there for a while, so bye.
Bye, Emma. Assigned cat at birth. Hit me.
Who's there?
Oh no! Creepy.
Okay, that was not a dream, I think.
Oh, that must be doing an autosave when that happens. Okay. Gotcha. Conversation log. Oh, that's handy. Yeah, poor Boston. How is the chonk doing, by the way? Oh, Olaf left.
That's another one of Olaf's. I swear he does a painting in, like, a day. That's pretty damn good, too. Nice. Very Van Goghish. With just
Oh,
a
I bet
hint
he
of
would love that. Apparently Lily really loved the mouse toy that your parents gave us. Ooh,
nice
who's
hair
this?
color. Nice hair color.
Talk to
nice
her.
hair color.
Fine. Anything new here? Can I not? Wish I could go straight to the cafe from here. Electrified bird feeder? How is it not a bird zapper?
Man, those guys are in trouble. Don't they know that skateboarding is strictly prohibited in Newport?
Oh shit. Get your camera out. This cop is pointing guns.
Man, those guys are in trouble. Don't they know that skateboarding is strictly prohibited in Newport?
Bird feeder, cat feeder. Mmm. Bird fry or cat feeder.
The Fringe Cafe, my home away from home. It amazes me why backpackers flock to me. You'd think they'd have the good sense to stick to India, Australia, and the near-Earth colonies.
Near-Earth colonies, huh?
I think people should have the good sense to do that kind of stuff behind closed doors. At least as long as I don't have a boyfriend.
I never did get around to Beyond Good and Evil. I've heard that it's good.
Complimentary candy for paying customers only. Stan has a habit of taking it out of your salary if you, get the munchies. That's my good friend Charlie. He was the first person I met when I came to Venice, and I love him dearly. As a friend.
Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
April, nice to see you, girl. You know, I came to wake you this morning, but you had already left. Early bird catches the worm.
No, early bird finishes the damn painting on time. Have you seen Cortez around?
As a matter of fact, I have. And he was asking for you.
He asked about me?
Yeah, where you were. He had a message for you. I told him to give it to Emma, that she would be more likely to bump into you.
I got it, but I have no idea what it means.
Cortez can be a little strange.
Do you know where he was going?
No, but he seemed interested in that poster next to the jukebox. They put it up earlier today.
Do you have any idea where kids would be able to, visualize their dreams?
Maybe in therapy.
I don't think that's it, Charlie.
Then I don't know.
Thanks.
Anytime, April.
Why was the cafe closed earlier?
You know,
playground?
some problem with the pipes. Stan, he gets real worked up. He is seriously pissed, girl. Keeps yelling at the plumber to fix it, or Stan will fix him. And the poor man is trying to work, but Stan doesn't quit. The plumber finds the problem eventually, but not until he's waist high in canal water down in the basement.
Ooh, gross. There were problems with the plumbing back at the house, too. No hot water.
I noticed. Girl, that was one cold shower. There are always problems with the pipes here in Venice. They're too old.
I like this music.
How's work going today?
Aside from the trouble with the plumbing, everything's been peaceful. Emma's here with Marcus and Isabel. Other than that, I mean, it's been a quiet morning. Everyone must be home out of the sun, yeah?
Or on holiday.
Perfect time for it, too. The city's just boiling in July, and it gets even hotter in August.
I'm gonna play Time Splitters.
You should have
We should
stayed
play Time
out in the
Splitters,
country
huh?
until the autumn, girl.
Yeah,
it's
I like it. It's
cooler
fun.
out there,
It's
yeah?
a good game. Oh, wow.
Play it with you.
Does it only have 2-player co-op?
I think if you do
You can do
System Link...
bots for spots.
Yeah.
I have it on GameCube. Or
Yeah,
bots.
I think GameCube might support 4 players too, because it's slightly more powerful. Not sure.
Yeah, the summers were
You know, the
cooler back
campaign
home.
is built around 2 players.
I remember my home. It got so hot sometimes. My father worked as a volunteer fireman, and sometimes he'd borrow the old truck from the garage. He'd fill it with spring water from the river up in the hills, and then he would hose me and my sisters down with ice-cold water.
Who wants to
We'd
drink
laugh and
from the
scream.
fire
The
hose?
funny thing is, his eyes would light up, and he'd be so proud of himself.
Electronics Bible has my dad
He could be
in it.
so good, and he could be so bad. On those days, I loved him so much. They were the good days.
You doing anything special tonight?
Working. I should really be at rehearsal, but I need the money. I'm going home for a week before school starts in September.
Right, you told me. Well, that's great. It's been years since your last trip home, right?
Yeah, right. You remember well, girl. 4 years. My father and I, well, we haven't been on good terms since I left.
I know how that feels.
Isn't it such a cliche, though? I don't look forward to seeing him again, but it will be nice to be back with the rest of the family, especially my sisters, you know, and my mom.
Games to play. Is Time Splitters count?
Mind
as
if I ask
classic
you a few
games?
questions, Charlie?
Yeah, so.
Why would I mind, girl?
Time Splitters.
What's your take on Cortez?
Why do you want to talk about
That's what it's just
Cortez?
linked by the emulation.
I don't know him that well. He's been around for as long as I can remember, but I really never talked to
He
him.
does seem like a good guy.
Do you think he's as crazy as some people say?
No, he's not crazy.
Not like
Just a
fucking
little
Zach.
eccentric. He doesn't give a donkey's ass what people think or say about him. And that's cool. I don't know. I have a feeling there's a lot more to Cortez than what he wants us to believe. That man has had an eventful life, I'm sure.
Anything else that comes to mind about Cortez?
What else? I don't know what to tell you, girl. When he's not talking about books, he talks about old movies. He loves the classics, calls them real art.
What was it about me that made you want to be my friend, Charlie?
Everything, girl. You're a sweet peach. No, it's true. I liked you from the very beginning. When you first came into the cafe with a suitcase in each hand, lost and bewildered.
God, thanks for reminding me. I was such a country bumpkin.
No, everyone who comes to Venice looks like that, girl. This is the village of the damned, don't you know?
How long have you known Emma?
I met Emma about a year ago when she started studying at Vava. She moved into the room just opposite mine, and we became friends almost immediately. I like her a lot, and the two of you are the best friends I've ever had.
Thanks, Charlie. The same goes for me. Did you ever tell Emma that?
Yeah, I told her, and she jokes about it. That's just Emma. I know she appreciates me telling her, though.
Does Emma's behavior ever worry you?
She can seem a little out of control from time to time, but she's smarter than people give her credit for. I think she's able to take good care of herself. She's a brilliant artist. Her sculptures are inventive and beautiful.
I know. Sometimes I'm in awe. They just don't seem to match her personality.
She's a deep person, but she hides it well. She's more comfortable being a ditzy teenager than a professional artist. But around the two of us, sometimes she lets the disguise drop. I love her when she does that.
Do you like living in Venice?
I love Venice. I've been here 3 years now, and I haven't grown tired of it yet. I don't know if I ever will. Venice is like a college campus. There are so many young people here from all over the world. And the mix of nationalities and ideologies and ethnicities is refreshing and inspiring. The fact that we're also right in the middle of one of the great cities on Earth is just a bonus. Call Newport whatever you want, at least it's alive, and there's always something going on. Yeah, Venice is my kind of place, and I'm not planning on leaving anytime soon. At least not as long as all my friends are living here.
What about you, Charlie?
What about me?
Yeah? When was the last time you talked about yourself?
I don't talk about myself, girl. You know that.
Still, I'd like to talk about you for a bit.
If you want, just in general, or is there anything in particular you want to know?
What's your biggest dream?
A dark stage, a packed auditorium, and a single spotlight. Dancing, girl, don't you know? I'm a good dancer, but I need to be among the best to make it out in the real world. So I'll keep studying and I'll keep working as a waiter to support my studies, just like you.
How did you end up in Venice?
At home, there wasn't much professional training available for dancers. And my father, he was not happy about my choice of career. He wanted me to work in the factories like him and his father. Out here in Venice, everyone's got their own dreams, and people are supportive of each other no matter how crazy those dreams might be.
Your dream isn't crazy at all, Charlie. You're already halfway there.
But I still have a long way to go. You're right, girl. I can make it if I work hard enough. So can you. Because we're both just so damn talented.
Are you happy working here at the cafe?
We make decent money, if that's what you mean. I don't want to be a bartender for the rest of my life, obviously. But yeah, I'm happy I have a job. And you work here too, so I get to hang out with my friend, right?
If it wasn't for that, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. Hard work and lousy pay. The hours are flexible, and like you said, I get to hang out with you and my other friends. That's all I wanted to know, Charlie.
Okay.
Thanks, Charlie. I have to get going, Charlie.
Take care, all right?
Charlie.
Remember, you're supposed to get paid today. Stan's not gonna remember unless you bug him about it.
Where's my toe knife, Charlie?
That's my, well, Emma's friend, really. Marcus. He's a Vava student as well. Tom's Follies. My boss, Stan. A hard man with a soft... Nah. He's just a callous bastard.
I heard that.
I knew that.
So she's not just... It's not her internal dialogue when she's talking about people, she's just fucking saying that out loud.
It's a jukebox, according to Stan. It's an original. Almost 200 years old. I don't know, that looks like a replica to me. A good replica, but still... It took some convincing, but Stan finally agreed to put the jukebox on free play. I'll just choose a track at random. Roma Gallery presents Growing Pains.
Maybe he is psychic.
Exhibition by and for kids and teenagers. Could this be what Cortez was talking about? Where kids visualize their dreams?
It's a youth art gallery.
This may be it. Where's the Roma Gallery located? It's a poster ad for an exhibition called Complimentary Student Pass. Cool. I like anything that's complimentary. I
Except
never
Zach.
say no to a complimentary ticket.
There's a such thing as too many compliments.
It's the address. The gallery's located near the Watertown Bridge. It's all the way over in West Venice, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna have to catch the Metro Line subway to get there.
What's up, Emma?
When she's not working, or out on a date, Emma's always hanging out here. Just like me, really. Just like all of us.
Bread basket.
Fresh bread. Love the food in this place. We have a great kitchen.
Yoink. Anna.
Settle this one for us, April. When did Roindale release Sidetracked?
04, right after the Morning Star exile, those sons of bitches.
With blood on their boots. Yeah. Told you so, Marcus.
You said 03.
I was closer than you. 07, and you call yourself a fan.
I don't.
Fake gamer girl.
Did you speak with Zach today?
Why?
He was upset. Called you a stuck-up bitch.
Because he was being creepy.
What? You gotta be kidding me. I wasn't even that rude to him.
He thinks so. Said that even if you came crawling to his door, he wouldn't give you the time of day. Said you called him an asshole.
Oh, God. I really don't know when to shut my mouth, do I?
Who cares? It's Zach. He hates you, so what? No great loss.
That's true.
So what else is going on? What are you doing this afternoon?
Actually, I came by to see if I could find Cortez.
What's with you and this guy? You'd rather spend time with him than us?
I have to find out what the message means.
Don't look at me. I don't know anything except what I already told you. Ask Charlie. He spoke with Cortez earlier.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Staying here. What else? I'm meeting a friend later, but that's not until 9. We're waiting for Isabel and then we're gonna eat. But I guess
You drank the whole thing?
No.
You crazy
Figures.
dog.
I don't know why I even bother asking.
Who's this friend you're meeting later? Don't tell me it's that guy you were out with last night.
Are you gonna tell me I shouldn't get involved with men like him?
No, of course not. I'm not your... You don't need me to tell you that, Emma.
Well, I wish you would, 'cause you're right. I shouldn't, he's a bastard. But he's so cute and charming and, you know, very good in bed. I just can't help myself. But He's not a keeper, don't worry about that. It's just this thing, just a fling.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Emma?
Like I don't tell you everything that's going on anyway? Of course you can ask me questions, like, duh.
Duh. As is.
What's your,
Whatever.
take on Cortez?
My take on Cortez. What's that, like a diplomatic way of saying what the F is this guy's glitch?
Sure, let's go with that one.
You know, I think Cortez is a barrel of laughs, in a good way. Everybody thinks they got him all figured out, you know? Like he's the resident weirdo. But I know that just ain't true. I've talked with Cortez, and the guy is brilliant. He's weird, yeah, and he's up in the clouds, and I think he believes in aliens, which is cool, but girl, he's smart. I mean, I'm not talking professor smart here. I'm talking real life, seen it all, been there, done that, smart. Useful smart. Experienced smart. And, ooh, I gotta tell you, the guy's cultured. Ask him about anything, art, music, movies, books. He's current on most topics, which scares me, because it seems he's always just, I don't know, hanging around doing nothing. He rarely goes anywhere. And it's like he's waiting for something. Or someone.
Yeah, maybe Jerry
He's
Garcia.
waiting for you, Gordon.
You're bad.
In the
No,
test
I don't
chamber.
think he's a doper. I mean, listen to the guy. What he says may sound a little out there, but the way he says it... No, he's not on Amethyst, that's for sure. And one more thing. He is cute.
He's what?
Cute.
Emma, he's like 60.
Did you ever see his eyes? Those are not the eyes of an old man. And so what if he's 60? He's better looking than most of the guys I date, and so much nicer.
Then I think you've been swimming in the shallow end of the gene pool for too long, Emma. I mean, come on, a
Burn.
60-year-old screwball with a ponytail and an exotic accent? Hello?
Well, we'll see.
Did you speak with Charlie today?
Yeah, for a few minutes. Why?
Nothing. Just wondered is all.
April, did he say anything to you at all?
About what?
About... nothing. I mean, I don't know anything. Which isn't true because I don't lie, but he... Ugh, forget it. If we were having this conversation in a movie, I'd be going, like... Shit, girl, get your act together, open your eyes! But I don't think that's a good idea. Not in real life. Because real life has a nasty habit of hurting people's feelings.
Did you finish your sculpture for the exhibit?
Pretty much. I'm happy with it, and I know that if I go back and keep working on it, I'll just kill it. So I think I'll leave it alone. You?
You know what? Don't ask. I'm praying it'll finish itself one of these days.
Sure. Could happen. It could so happen. But I wouldn't count on it.
I'll have it ready in time.
Yes, you will, or I'll kick your ass so hard that you'll...
Okay, I got it. Thanks for the inspiration. Thanks, Emma.
Thanks for what? For talking to you? Girlfriend, what the hell is the matter with you? Snap out of it.
I gotta run.
See you around, stranger.
Can I talk to this giant man? That's not what I wanted to do. Well, the giant man isn't here on this side. Weird. Well, okay. I'm curious if I should mess with the water pump thing. But I guess I should just go straight to the subway. Get my paycheck? Am I allowed to get a paycheck? Let's see, what if I use cash card on boss? No. I can talk to him.
What you doing here? You ain't working this afternoon, are you? I don't want my employees work 24 hours a day. Go, get sleep.
But I'm just...
Damn, woman, do I have to babysit you?
It's nice to see you too, Stanley. No, I'm not working today. I just came by to...
Oh, don't ever say those two words when I'm around. I don't think my ulcer can take it.
Two
You?
words?
And nice?
That's funny. No, working and not. Don't use those two words in the same sentence. Damn, I get creeps even when I say them.
I thought you'd be ecstatic to have people work 24-hour shifts.
Oh, don't get me wrong, sweetheart. There's nothing I'd want more, but you see, for some weird reason, it is illegal to make people work that long.
What a downer.
Yeah, I'd make you guys work triple shifts if I could.
Nah, I don't think you would. I think you're a real angel at heart, Stanley. You're just afraid people will find out.
Yeah, I'm a real goddamn sweetheart. Go on, take advantage of my kindness while I'm still out of my head.
I'd like to get paid.
Damn, woman, don't you know I got a migraine already? Paid? God damn it. Why'd they have to make that word sound so obscene? Listen, why don't you leave old Stan alone, huh? They make me feel a whole hell of a lot better. Choo, be good, little girl, hmm?
No, give me
I'd
money.
still like to get paid, though.
Mighty mana, woman. You really know how to rub it in. God damn it. Yeah, all right. You got your timesheet?
I don't.
No.
No? So you just want me to pay you based on the hours you claim you've worked?
Yes?
You really do know how to make me laugh. Why don't I just give you the code in my Unicard so you can withdraw your salary yourself? No timesheet, no money. Sorry.
Do I... Is it in here? Oh, I do have it. Cool.
Hey, it's my timesheet from the cafe. I completely forgot I put it in here. Good thing I found it, because I'm broke. I've been keeping a diary intermittently since I was 5 years old. Not the same one, of course. I started this one, I think, April of this year.
Neat.
Here you are, my timesheet.
Don't say that word too loud, sweetheart. You're killing me. Let's see.
Adventure game doodads.
Huh? No. Did I sign this? What I thinking?
So?
At least it doesn't look like it's been forged. Thanks.
Thanks? Where's my money?
Oh, you ain't getting it now. Next week, honey. I write down this amount in my ledger. Don't you worry.
Gee, thanks, Stanley.
I need the money now, Stanley.
Yeah, we all need money now. That ain't gonna happen. Next week, I tell you.
Next week? You promise?
Sure, I promise. Next week. And if that falls through, the week after. But you'll get it sooner or later.
I'll get paid
Forget
someday,
that.
right?
I quit.
You're quitting? You can't quit. You work for me. Nobody quits this job, honey.
I can quit. And I'm quitting. I quit.
Damn, woman, you know how hard it is to find people to take a crappy job like this one? I need you.
Then pay me.
Just as much as you need the money?
All right, Jesus, I give you your damn money. What was it, 50 bucks?
$375, Stanley, cash.
Oh, sure, cash. 300. Are you sure? I pay you guys way too much. All right, give me your CC.
Thank you, Stanley.
Fine, sure, whatever.
Yeah, I'm rich.
Just, I mean it. You free tonight? Wanna pull a shift? Sandra, she out sick and I need a replacement pronto. How about it?
I'll think about it. What if something happens and I can't make the shift? I should probably tell him that I have plans.
No, sorry, I have plans.
Plans? Plans on a Friday? Mighty mana, what's the world come to? Get out from here. Leave me alone with my migraine and ulcer.
Sorry, buddy. Alright, feeling good. We got paid. Got some bread. Has that cop shot those kids yet? Just give him time. Subway, Efreef. Gene scanner?
The gates scan everybody who goes in and out of the station and compares their genetic signature with the database. If you haven't paid your fare, the alarm goes off and the cops show up.
Jeez.
It's a gene scanner. It, scans your genes, puts your genetic signature into a database, and allows you through all corresponding gates.
That's pretty harsh.
I'll get a weekly pass, just in case.
Eyeball extractor ready.
It's a small camera. Already pushed the button.
$15 subtracted from cash card. You are now free to travel on all Metroline subways for exactly 1 week. And remember, genetic forgery is a federal crime. Keep your genes clean. Have a nice day.
It's a small camera.
Alrighty. We are ready to ride the rails.
There's a high voltage cable running parallel with the rail, and something's gotten stuck between them. It looks like a large iron key.
Do I have anything I can grab that with? Rubber glove, maybe? Yeah, touch the
I'd have to get
electrified
down there
thing.
to reach it with my hands, but with that frayed high-voltage cable...
Do I use glove on self?
I didn't brush my teeth this morning just so I could be fried bacon with a pretty smile. I'll have to find some other way.
Can I... Well, we'll come back to it.
The screen really is ubiquitous. There's no escape anywhere.
The screen. Whoa, where did that person go?
The screen really is ubiquitous. There's
Is
no
this
escape
man
anywhere.
made of quantum material?
Sweet old ladies just ain't what they used to be.
Okay. Old lady is still there. Old lady's still there, but that person's gone. What a weird thing. Do I... Oh, I see. Interesting. Which... Okay, so that's East Venice. We want to go to Watertown? Is that right? Watertown Bridge. Alright.
Newport Transit Systems. Another victim of Amethyst.
Laying down some sick beats.
Poor guy's drugged out on Amethyst. They say the first motor function to suffer is always rhythm. Poor guy's drugged out on Amethyst. They say the big sound from such a small box. The Roma Gallery. Maybe one day I'll have my own show here.
So I can't do anything that way. Guess I gotta go this way.
Hello, sir? Sir? I'll just leave my ticket here then, shall I? Yes.
Bye,
Yes, I guess
Tato.
I'll do
See you
that.
next time. Have fun at D&D.
Slow day, I guess. Neat. There's absolutely nothing out there. Nothing. Oh, there's a city, an entire world even. But nothing. It's a pointy-edged swan. It's a short, nude creature with a snout. Very inspiring.
Keep on keeping on. Well, there's Cortez.
For the life of me, I can't figure out why Cortez wants to meet me. Come to think of it, why do I want to meet him?
About time you showed up.
About time? I spent more than...
Mira, this painting. Right here. Look.
You brought me all the way down here to look at a painting?
Yes, but there's more. Just look at it.
Weird. This thing down here changed.
It's nice work.
It's very nice. But there's more to it than nice. Keep looking.
Who's the artist?
A boy named Warren Hughes. Not so long ago, I knew him and his family quite well. But he does not paint anymore.
What am I looking for?
What do you see?
Yeah, I guess it kind of does look like Lisa Bonet.
I see a statement on loss. The guy, he's hugging a girl, and by all rights, he should be happy, but he's not. He's probably already mourning the loss of her, even though that's still somewhere in his future.
Statements? Who cares about statements?
Is there
Tell me
a hug
what you
happening?
see.
I see a guy hugging a girl.
And?
They're probably boyfriend-girlfriend, and she's dumping him. He looks really depressed.
Yes, yes. Forget the story. What do you see?
I see an oil painting of two humans locked in an embrace.
That's all you see? But there's so much more. Look. Look.
I see art.
Art, yes. And beyond that. Beyond art.
Can't we all just get beyond art?
Illusion.
Skill and imagination allow the artist to create an illusion. But that is only skin deep. Beneath the illusion, what else is there?
Truth?
Truth. Exactly. A deeper truth. This painting, this particular work of art, speaks a deeper truth. It has a soul.
How can a painting have a soul?
It has a soul because it has an identity. It has a heart. The memory of this painting will survive beyond this moment. It will linger in your mind, become part of the tapestry of your subconscious. It has made a lasting impression on you, and you're not quite sure why.
It's just a painting by some kid. It's not as if it's a Picasso or a Monet.
Now you're arguing technique. Not every painting by Van Gogh or Michelangelo is real art either, although they all demonstrate great technique and craftsmanship. And the scribbled drawings of a 5-year-old child are rarely technically impressive, but they may still have a soul. They may still be real art.
So you're saying real art is not defined by the skill of the artist? Then what is art? If just anybody can create something more real than artists who've spent their entire lives developing their skills?
Art is still the work of artists, and skill, craftsmanship, technique, those things are critical to the success of an artist's work. But alone, those things are merely pretense. For something to be real, to be truthful, the artist must transfer, shift part of him or herself into the work to transcend the illusion and reach for the truth of art.
And what is the truth of art?
Who knows? I've been asking myself that question
Truth
for
of
years.
art.
Excuse me? You don't even know? And what's all this about all the questions and lectures on truth and delusion? For that matter, why did you ask me to come down here in the first place?
Because...
Actually, you didn't even ask me to come down. I spent my entire afternoon traveling all over Venice, deciphering a cryptic message, spending money I don't have on a subway ticket, only to have to stand here and listen to...
You saw something this afternoon. A waking dream, and you can't explain it. That's why you are here, isn't it?
Sleepy mom.
Yeah?
Good. And I'll do my best to explain everything. Just be patient. My point about art and truth is this, April. Some things look real, but are not. And other things may appear to be of no consequence at all, but are in fact invaluable. Like Warren's painting here. And your dreams. There is both truth and illusion in dreams, and in the images they create. The problem is in sorting the one from the other.
You're telling me my dreams are true?
I'm telling you there are things afoot, and that you need help in sorting the truth from the illusions.
Does that mean you're heading out?
Well, that figures.
Good. I was hoping you'd understand.
No, actually, I didn't understand a single word. You talk about art and truth and dreams and illusions, and I still don't understand what it all has to do with me. There are things happening, yes, and I came here because I thought maybe you're crazy enough to believe me, to help me. I don't know, sort through the debris and come up with the plausible explanation. But no, you tell me my dreams might be true, that I need your help, and that there are things afoot. I mean, who says afoot? I've never heard anybody use the word before. There are things afoot.
Está bien. I understand your reluctance to believe me, señorita. But I cannot convince you here, now. Meet me tomorrow.
What?
Meet me tomorrow, and I will tell you everything.
Not again, no way.
But you will. Because you are compelled to do so by your own curiosity.
And by me.
Because you are drawn to mystery. And because despite your skepticism, you believe I have the answer to all your questions, yes?
No. No, I don't care. I just want to have a normal life. No nightmares, no visions, no strangers telling me that things are afoot. Comprende, amigo?
Ay, Dios mío. Is that the time? I've got to run, señorita Ryan. I'll see you tomorrow then.
I said...
Goodbye.
Slow day, I guess.
That's all that's here, I guess. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's much else I can do here. Am I just heading back home, I guess? Nope, nope. Those kids are gone. Oh. Will I get to run into Mickey now? Hey, there she is. Hey, everyone.
Mickey's not usually the sit in front of the screen type of gal. Unlike Fiona, she's always working on something around the house. I guess that's why they're such a great couple. What's going on, Mickey?
Well, the water's been fixed, so you can take a hot shower if you want.
I smell that bad.
No, I didn't mean that you. I just, you know, in case you wanted to take a warm shower, I just wanted you to... the water being hot, as it were.
Thanks, Mickey.
Yeah.
I heard you had a nightmare last night.
Did she tell you that? She can't keep her mouth shut, can she? You can't, can you?
As if your screaming wasn't enough to wake up the whole building. And so what if you were having a nightmare? You are human, you know, even though you'd like to think differently.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause an argument. It's just that I had a nightmare as well.
Good luck trying to get anything out of her. She's so very together, you know. There'll be no chink in her armor. She's the Iron Lady. Well, bollocks.
Would you shut up, Fiona? I mean, for once, would you just shut up? Yes, I had a nightmare, and yes, it's none of your business. So don't try to make it your business.
Jeez.
I wasn't trying to intrude.
Fine. I just don't like talking about my dreams, yeah?
What was wrong with the pipes?
They're just old, like all of Venice. They're really old. Twice a year, every year, I have to spend a half a day freezing my ass off down in the canal performing emergency surgery on the pipes. Not that I don't love doing it, especially when my so-called partner's curled up on the sofa watching soaps all day long.
I'll talk to you later, Mickey.
Yeah.
Fiona have anything more to say?
Have you been sitting here all day?
Pretty much, darling. I feel like a vegetable. How was your day, then?
It's been a weird day.
How so?
Well, you know how some mornings you wake up, but you're not sure if you're really awake or if you're still just dreaming?
I feel like that every morning, darling. A pot of black coffee cures that in a flash.
Coffee.
That's how I've been feeling all day. Like I said, it's been a weird day. How's yours?
Exceedingly ordinary. Almost depressingly so. I poked my head out of the door once for about a second, but thought better of it.
What are you watching?
Nothing special. We were thinking about watching a movie later, though.
Yeah, which one?
They have quite a few new releases out. Did you ever see Victory Hotel?
No. Is it good?
That's what they say, so we might catch that one.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly, darling. About what?
Where did you find my ring?
Under the sofa, darling. It must have slipped off your finger while you were watching a movie or something.
That's strange, because I've been keeping it in a box in my room. I rarely ever wear it, and I've never carried it around in my pocket.
Strange.
What do you think of Cortez?
I'm not sure what you mean, darling.
Do you think he's a little creepy?
Oh, he's harmless. That old hippie's been drugged up for 50 years, and he's not likely to come down anytime soon. Mickey likes him, but I'm not a big fan. But what can I do? He just sits outside the building, smoking or reading a book. He doesn't harm anyone.
How long has he been around?
Oh, I don't know. A year, maybe? He just showed up one day, and he hasn't left since.
He never leaves his spot?
Jeepers.
He sleeps and eats, obviously. And sometimes he goes to some revival cinema uptown. Says that second to reading, old movies are his greatest passion.
What else can you tell me about Cortez?
One word I wouldn't use to describe him is lucid. He's always on about some bollocks idea, and you'd never know from listening to him that he's got any sense at all. People say he's quite sharp, though, quite intelligent, well-read, multilingual, and he's travelled all over the world, apparently, but still completely bonkers if you ask me.
Tell me some more about the border house.
What precisely do you want to know?
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could
Nothing,
help you out,
thanks.
darling.
Thanks for your help, Fiona.
You're welcome, darling. Why don't you sit down and watch a movie with us, April?
You know what? That sounds like an excellent idea.
Let me stand up to sit back down. Snackies. The heck? So they're seeing this too. That was spooky.
I've got to find Cortez and get him to explain what the hell's going on. Insane or not, he's the only person I can talk to about this.
Well, I think this is probably a good place to wrap up for the day. I'm pretty sleepy. I think I'm gonna go lay down for a bit.
Such a sleepy day. Everyone's sleepy.
Yeah, everyone's sleepy. Yeah. Yeah, I blame you, Mom. Alrighty. I guess I will see y'all next week. Goodbye. I love you too, Mom. See you next time.